Oh my god. Have you seen the March 1st LEGO Star Wars announcements? I told myself actually I wasn't gonna do this. I was like, I'm not gonna go on the internet and talk about these LEGO sets because we don't even have them in hand yet. But I had a sneaking suspicion you guys are excited about them, and I am too. And so we got some high-res images from the LEGO group, and I'm like, you know what? Might as well show them to you guys and like talk through them to see what's coming in these sets. So if you didn't know, this year is the 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars. As in 25 years ago, they announced the first LEGO Star Wars sets ever. I believe it was also the first IP line for LEGO. Pretty successful relationship if you ask me. There's a whole press release out there, and yours truly is actually quoted in the press release. Alongside Solid Bricks, you might know who he is. Anywho, they are kicking off Star Wars this year with a banger of a wave on March 1st. That is going to include a small Tantive scene, an R2-D2, and 3 mid-scale LEGO Star Wars Starship collection set. I know, that's a mouthful. Say that like 20 times fast. Apparently, after the success of the Executor Super Star Destroyer set last year, LEGO Star Wars has just decided to go all in on the mid-scale ships. And I am so here for it. Let's just dive right in, shall we? Here's the 25th anniversary logo, which is a cute little R2-D2 droid, and it will be featured throughout these 5 sets in the form of a Lego brick similar to the 40th Return of the Jedi anniversary bricks from last year. Taking a look at the Tantive, I said Tantive earlier, right? It's Tantive. I think Tantive sounds funny. Taking a look at the Boarding the Tantive IV building set, going to be $54.99, 502 pieces, and it's going to have 6 minifigures. Actually, this set will include another minifigure, which is ARC Trooper 5s. What ARC Trooper 5s has to do with the Tantive IV is beyond me, but I assume it's a cash grab to get people to buy this set. I do have a pre-order link in my Amazon storefront, link in my caption if you'd like to support my page. Next is LEGO Star Wars R2-D2. It's going to be $99.99, 1,000 pieces, similar to the UCS R2-D2. It'll have an R2-D2 minifigure and a plaque. I don't know if the plaque will be the same size. And it's going to come with a collectible Darth Malak minifigure. Nothing to do with R2-D2, but again, cash grab. I'm personally really looking forward to this R2-D2 because I didn't exactly have the best time building the UCS R2-D2. It was just a lot of Technic, and ultimately I really think I would have preferred to have something smaller scale. So if I do prefer the new smaller scale one, I will probably be getting rid of my previous R2-D2, but we'll see. There is also an Amazon pre-order link in my caption for that R2-D2 to my Amazon storefront if you'd like to support my page. Now, before we get into the mid-scale sets, I'd like to point out something. If you go to the LEGO Star Wars page on LEGO's website, you'll notice this right here. I'll probably put it here. It says there will be 6 collectible minifigures this year, in addition to ARC Trooper 5s and Darth Malak. So who else do you think we're gonna get? Now onto the mid-scale ships. Again, those came after the popularity of the mid-scale Executor Super Star Destroyer from last year. I think this looks so perfect, especially on display, and especially for somebody like me who really likes kind of smaller, cool-looking things to add to my collectible shelves, because I want to be able to mix the displays. It's kind of annoying when there's something like, if you can see back there, there's this giant Chewbacca, because then everything next to it just has a big gap of space above it. There's not much you can do unless you put a floating shelf there. Anyway, I'm going off track here. I'm excited about these mid-scale sets, and I know a lot of people are too. R2-D2? Sorry. Okay, so first we have the Invisible Hand. This is going to be $49.99 and 557 pieces. We saw this ship in Revenge of the Sith, and it is the ship that General Grievous flew. It's like a dreadnought battle class something. Does not include minifigures, but it does say in the description, recreate authentic details, including the hangar where Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan landed in their starfighters. So I'm curious if there's going to be a way to see that in the inside of the ship in midi-scale form. It says there's connector bricks and clips that allow the front half of the ship to be separated from the rear, just like in the movie where it breaks in half. Next after that, the LEGO Tantive IV. It's going to be $79.99 and 654 pieces. I loved this at first, but I don't know. It looks a little bit triangular shaped to me. Like there's the back part of the ship. I always think it looks like a fist. Looks way too big compared to the tiny front part of the ship. I actually think the Tantive from a few years ago, which I do have on my shelves. Let me just go and grab it. So here's the minifigures that were in front of it. I actually used to think that this one was a little weird. If you look at the ship in the movie, like this isn't as large compared to the rest of the build. Like these should have been a little small, like this is the tiniest bit smaller. But now in the pictures I see of the mid-scale version, it almost seems like it goes straight, like this goes even smaller. So I don't know, I guess we'll have to see, right? Anyways, I'm probably being too picky. I'm probably gonna love it when I get it because it's just gonna look really cute. Lastly, we're getting the LEGO Star Wars Millennium Falcon, another Millennium Falcon Falcon. It's kind of crazy because we now are going to have the micro fighter. There's the play scale version, which is the one that I have, and then there's the UCS version, which I don't think I will ever have. But now there's going to be one in between that. The Millennium Falcon is going to be $84.99 and 921 pieces. I really love it. People are really excited about it because even the play scale version takes up a lot of shelf space. One thing I also have to note is that all of these come with stands. Oh my goodness. Probably one of the bigger expenses of having any sort of collection, right, is buying shelves and buying stands and buying displays. That's almost a whole other budget that you have to consider, and these mid-scale ships just already come with a stand. I'm curious to know your thoughts in the comments. What are you most excited about? What are you picking up? And what are you passing on? Please hit that thumbs up on my video. It really helps my channel. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you here.